For your final project, you're going to create a literal video. So this tutorial is just going to quickly walk you through the tools that you need to know how to use to create a literal video. First of all, you have to have a YouTube account. So if you log into Gmail and then go to YouTube, you should have one, and you're going to be able to upload a video there. So you're going to need that because we're going to use YouTube to use comment boxes basically to create our literal video. We aren't going to do an audio overlay. I'll have you do that as part of assignment building up to this. You're going to do this through creating comments on the actual video itself. The best types of videos to use are either movie previews or songs, like music videos. So I might say, for instance, I want to do Hunger Games. So I'm going to go to Hunger Games, and I decide I want to use this one. So you're going to go to whatever that is. Once you get there, just hit pause, because what you need now is you need to capture the link. So you're going to go up and you're going to copy that link to that video. So this is the first step. Now you can see over here that I am logged in as well. That's really important. The next place you need to go is to a site called keepvid.com. You'll see it up here. Once you're there, you're going to click at the beginning of this little text box and you're going to paste in the link to your YouTube video, and you're going to click download. You have to have Java updated, and then you need to click I accept the risk and hit run. That means get on this early so that if you need to use a different computer or you need to go somewhere that has Java, then you're ready to do it. Now you can choose one of these options. You don't want it to be too weighty, so I'm going to choose the middle option, download MP4, but you need it to be an MP4. So choose one of the MP4 options. So I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to save the file. Because I'm in Firefox, that will be in my downloads. So you need to know where you save your file, but save it somewhere. Once you've saved the file, mine shows that it's done, then you're going to go back to YouTube and you're going to click upload. So when I click upload, it's going to allow me to drag that file here, and I'm going to upload it. Once I've uploaded it, in fact, I better just show you how to do it now. Okay, so I'm going to just click here. I'm going to go to my downloads, which will be right here, and I'm going to look for Hunger Games because that's the one that I did right here, and you'll see I've already done it once before, so it's uploading it right now. So you'll give it a title, and you'll add everything that you want to add to it here, and you'll see it's creating the video here. I changed this to unlisted. So what you're going to do when you finish this video, you're going to post the link. So you'll have to, we can't see it unless you give us the link because it's going to be unlisted. I'm going to put this under education since we're working with education right now. And I would have changed this to Hunger Games literal video. Because I have another one going, I'm going to give it a 2 so I know to delete this later. Okay, you can put a little description if you want. When that is done and you go to this link, it's going to tell me mine is still processing. But once it's done processing, you're going to have some tools appear. Clicking on one of these tools is going to get you into the editor. So I'm going to click here because we are going to be adding annotations. So when I click here, it's going to take me here where I can add annotations. Okay. So I've already added some annotations. You'll see what they look like. These little bubbles mean I've added annotations. This is how you would add an annotation. You would click add annotation, and then you're going to do speech bubble. You can try the other ones though if you'd rather use them. Speech bubble is pretty easy because you can manipulate it however you want. So I'm going to add in a speech bubble, and then you need to type in whatever your literal commentary is. So for this one, up until this point he saw like Katniss in like a little vision kind of, and now it's showing him talking to a man. So I'm just going to put creepy old man suddenly sees the vision of the young teen turn into a young man. Okay, so you'll see that the text is coming up here. Now I'm going to move this. You can make it bigger because you don't want this to get in the way of what's going on. I want to show you some of the other tools you can use. You can change the font over here, like if I want it to be 16 so it's a little bigger. This is the color of the text. So let's say I wanted to go dark, or maybe like this red. I could change this to white so you could see the text better, or if I want to change this to a darker color like this. And then this tells you where it starts and where it ends. Now, I noticed when I've done this that the timing can be off a little, so I'm going to actually make the start time 39.3. So I'm going to 33.9, and then I make this a lot less. So I'll probably make this, I don't know, like 35. That's good, just like this. So then I'm going to hit play to see what it looks like. And so then I see, okay, the vision reappears. So I'm going to put something here. So this one's done. I can hit save if I want, but then I'm going to add another annotation. So I'm going to add speech bubble. So seeing the vision again. And I'm just going to move this over here. I'm going to change this to black. I'm going to change this to a light gray. And then I'm going to drop this down to like 35.9. And I'm dropping this way down because we know this vision goes by pretty fast. So that's what you're going to do. You have to manipulate the time. You have to manipulate the words. You have to make it so I can see it. And then you hit play. And you're going to continue to do this until you get an entire video done. This is going to take time to do it the right way. You're going to have to go back and forth. This is meant to be a final project. When you're done, you'll hit save here, and then you'll hit publish, and it will then say, okay, you can view it here. Once you say that, I want to see it, then you'll see mine will come in, and I'll just show you a little bit. And then you're going to want to copy this link. And you'll see here's my first text box. You're going to want to copy this link and paste it where I ask you to in the assignment area. If an ad pops up, just close it. If I watch yours and I see an ad, I'm just going to close it because I don't have any control over that. Okay, so your job is going to be to create a literal video. I've just given you all the tools to be able to do so, and I look forward to seeing what you have come up with.